Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to evaluate this residential application for some heating units. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the items in the patio that we want to address. So first of all, you can see that we have some fans up here. Also, there are some skylights. And then we have a door over here. I'm not sure if it opens outwards or not, but that's something that we want to consider. And then back here, this is a screened area. There is a door over here. I'm not sure exactly which way that opens, but I think that'll be okay. This is the floor plan that was sent. And also you can see there's many lights up in the ceiling area, some LED lights that we want to be aware of, but in this case I'm not sure exactly the positions of each one of them, so I think we'll be okay without knowing that information right now. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Dimension wise, we have a 26 foot by, I believe this covered area is 16 foot. It's 22.3 out to the edge. We have a low ceiling height over here. Actually, this is the beam here of 8'6", and then I have the height up here at 15'8". It could be a little bit different, but that's not that big of a deal. Even if it came down a couple of feet, it should be okay because the slope would just be the slope, and we're still going to work off of heights for the heaters themselves. So let's turn that off. I think that's all we need to see here right now. All right, so there's two different options. First of all, the customer requested placing some 5,000 watt units over here on the wall. And where this might be okay for the seating position over here, it wouldn't really heat much of this outer edge over here. So if this is something that the customer wants to accomplish, heating this uniformly out here, then these heaters won't work. Now you also notice that I have these kind of dangled in midair, so you'd have to take this bracket here, turn it, and mount it to the wall. And you'd have to get the extended bracket because there is clearances below the heater itself, and that's 18 inches from this portion right here to the wall at that 40-degree angle that I have it at right now. So in order to meet that clearance, you need to extend the heater out from the wall, and I think that's roughly about 14 or 15 inches that I have it at. So that's one thing to just keep in mind. You might have to make your own bracket. I'm not sure if the extended bracket from the manufacturer would work at a 40-degree tilt, and I have it at a 40-degree tilt because of the fact that I want the ray to hit the closest I can to the seating area here. And let me go ahead and turn off the clearance up here for a second. And this is going to be a little bit tricky to demonstrate, but in any case, you might be able to see that, you know, this seat here is penetrated with the heat ray just fine, but over here we're not really penetrating the seating area as well as we'd like. You also might notice I've off-centered this dining space, and then this space over here is centered within this wall. Now you could move the heater left or right slightly to accomplish or accommodate, you know, the exact position here and over here, but I think I have it at 14-foot centers from each other based on the fact that they just want 2 units. So that would be that option. I'm not too thrilled about that. Also, I have it about 2 feet higher than the height of the edge of the screened in section there. All right, so that's one option. And again, you could move these down and still meet your clearances. So if you took this heater and this heater and just did a straight on move down, let's say, you know, 18 inches, you can see that your heaters are a little closer, but that ray still isn't penetrating as nicely over here and over here as you'd want. But that's just another option. All right, let me go ahead and turn that one off. And this would be the option that I would prefer to see, is taking three 6,000 watts, and when I say that I prefer, I'm talking about heating up the whole entire area as much as possible and getting nice heating on both sides of this seating position here as well as over here. So this option is three of the 6,000 watt units. They're double elements here. Now you would have to hang them somehow from maybe a chain or cable, and then run your electrical along the edge here or along the ceiling somehow, either from that point up and then or that way down. Maybe there's some access within this space here that you can run it through and then pop it through the ceiling area if that's possible. As far as the clearances below the heaters, you can see the only issue I have is this one over here. This heater might penetrate if this door here swings out, so that might be an issue that we need to adjust, or even just eliminate this unit altogether. But other than that, there's no other issues with the clearances. What I've done on this unit and this unit is I just moved it 18 inches from this edge out to accommodate the clearances for the fans. Now, if you brought the heaters below the fan physically, so that the bottom edge of the heater is, let's see if I can get this in here. So the bottom edge of the heater is below the bottom edge of the fan, then you can move it up to 6 inches because the top clearance is 6 inches above. So let's just take a look at that real quick. So that's the 6 inches above. So the heater would physically have to be, the bottom of the heater would physically have to be below the bottom of the fan blades, or even with it as far as the elevation is concerned. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. And this one's basically in the center, and they're all centered within this space here. This wall here to here is the center point of the heater itself. Hopefully just like the fans and skylights, I believe. All right, so here you can see that we have pretty good crossovers, or pretty good footprints of heat. I've raised the heater to get the maximum footprint of heat possible. So I believe this is at, let's see here exactly. Let me turn that off for a second. And so yeah, we have it at just about 10 feet off the floor. And with that, we have a nice footprint. Again, you know, with the fans there, that is a constricting item within the space, so or restricting rather. You know, you'd have to move the chairs over a little bit maybe to accommodate. Maybe you could even take this particular heater and arrange it so that it has maybe a 10-degree tilt this direction. That would allow some better overlapping over here, which would make it more comfortable. And the same is true with this. I mean, this position here is okay, but to get that overlapping over here, you might want to change this angle slightly so that we're still hitting the major part of the sofa here. And I know that the customer actually has a different setup here, but that way you can capture a little bit more of uniform overlapping here in the middle. All right, so there you have it. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and would like to see some help from us, just send us an email to support@patioheat.com. I'm Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and patioheat.com. Thank you very much, and if this has helped you, a thumbs up really helps us, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have a great day.